Yo, what's up? We're the boys. This is episode 1 of our podcast. Shit. I'm Hatsu, all right? And fuck. So
Yep.
yeah. So I'm Hatsu.
Hi, Hasu.
Hello.
Hello,
Tell us
hello.
two truths and one lie.
Yeah,
What?
bro. Tell us two truths and one lie, bro.
Bro, shut. He doesn't go to school. He doesn't know. Anyway, continue. We're also
Alright.
gonna call each other by our actual names because we're gonna forget to call each other by our internet names.
Yeah, I honestly just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go next. I think Caleb done, who's Hasu. But yeah, your boy Rigo in the house, you know what it do, what it is, you know. We try to make that shmoney. But yeah, your boy Ragu, aka Rigo, aka young man with the sauce. You know,
True.
just your local dude who acts stupid every day and just into anime and games.
Alright, I'm Jake. I'm just vibing. Always.
Big
Just
vibes.
vibing, bro.
Maximum vibe levels reached.
They almost peaked last week.
They almost peaked. I haven't let them peak yet. I'm not ready for that yet.
We ain't gonna let them peak until Colossal.
I can't peak until the semester's over. Because if I let them peak, then I'm just not gonna do anything because I'll be vibing too hard.
Bro, big facts.
But then if they can't catch the vibe energy, then like
No,
what
no, no,
are
no,
they?
no.
They
Like,
really living?
the vibe energy would stay trapped in my room because I wouldn't move because I'd be vibing.
Bro, that's a big mood. Big schmood.
But yeah, anyway. We're just gonna be talking about some video games, some anime, manga. Just chilling,
Yeah.
because we're just some boys.
Yeah, bro, this
Boys, bro.
ain't the official name, but this is basically like the vibe cast, bro. We just vibing off each other. And vibing with each other. Damn, that sounded hella gay.
But yeah, anyway. I put Caleb onto Lupin the Third months ago, and he finally just got onto it.
Look.
Yeah. I'm a degenerate. I haven't gone around to watch to it, but I will peep that shit out in a minute.
It is
Lupin the Third is gas.
it is heat of the highest degree.
This shit's like amazing. It's amazing, bro. Like it's just too good.
Like, bro, the only reason I ever got into it, I was just scrolling through Crunchyroll one day, right? And I was like, I've heard of this before. He got name dropped in that one Kanye song from like 2004. And I was like, well, weird. And so I looked it up, and I was like, oh, he like steals stuff. That sounds kind of cool, I guess. And then like I added all 5 parts to my Crunchyroll queue because I was like, I'm gonna watch all of it, you know. I'm gonna consume all the content. And then like I didn't do that because I tried to watch the first episode of part.
Oh.
Hey, yo, we got a motherfucking robot in the house.
Hello?
Bro, I'm over here muted, and then I just hear Jake. And I'm like, at first I thought it was my AirPods because I was playing with them bitches, but no, it wasn't. Yeah, your boy just copped AirPods like probably like a good 10 minutes ago, so we flexing out
Bro, are
here.
you sure they work?
No more wired.
That dude sold you to them cheap. Are you sure they work?
Yeah, I connected to them and everything and listened to some music. I had to play that, that lady anime.
Hopefully, the battery isn't like trash.
No, it was fully charged, and
Well,
I,
yeah,
like,
but
literally-
they might not hold a charge too long.
oh, they haven't dropped a single percent on like the 15-minute drive, so I'm pretty
That's
sure they're
fine
pretty
then.
good.
'Cause I know some AirPod batteries are like going bad or whatever.
Yeah, he made sure that he gave me that quality because he said, yeah, bro, I ain't trying to scam nobody because I'm trying to get my reviews up. I was like, damn,
That's fair.
that's a
You
hustler.
get,
That's a hustler. All right,
you
but
get
continue talking about Lupin the Third.
Hey!
Before you went robotic on us.
It's heat, bro.
Yeah.
I love
so, I only watched part 4, like completed, and I'm like 7 episodes into part 5, but it's extremely gas. One thing I wanted to talk to you about was just like comparing the two to part 4 and part 5. Part 4 kind of seemed like, hey, I'm Lupin. This is my people, and we steal stuff. And it's like, okay, cool. Like when I first watched the first episode or whatever, he was already getting married, and I was like, "What the fuck? Wait, what's
Bro,
happening?"
you texted me just like, I'm confused. I'm gonna watch from the beginning. I was like, bro,
Yeah,
the girl that he's marrying has never showed up before. This is her debut episode, and you were like, huh?
yeah. I'm like, who is this girl? Like, why is she getting married or who are these people? And they're like, hey, here's your wedding gifts or
I was
whatever.
like, hey, you
And
don't
they're
gotta worry about it.
casual. Yeah. But it kind of part four kind of went like yeah, instead of monster of the week, it was just like, what are we gonna steal this or whatever. And it was just it was cool and all, but
Yeah,
we
it's
didn't
still
get
good,
like
but
the actual like story
yeah.
till like 12 episodes in or whatever. And then you're like, oh, okay, so I see where they're going. And then at the end, it's kind of just like, who is this guy?
Bro, it
And
goes nuts at the end there.
yeah, I'm not gonna spoil, but then
I
it's just like,
told
who
you, I
is
was
this
like, it gets
guy?
weird. And it does, and it, just to like, if anyone doesn't know, it's not like JoJo where you have to watch the parts in order. Like, it's not one long running story. Each part is like its own story, and they're not all like in chronological order, I guess.
Yeah,
It's like James Bond, where like you can kind of watch any of them in any order.
yeah,
Like obviously, ideally, you should start from the beginning of any series, regardless.
Yeah, this shit heat, bro.
But like watching the newer ones is super easy. It's way easier to get into the series watching part 4 and 5 than watching part 1 from 50 years ago.
true, true, true. But yeah, then like you jump into part five, and they're like, you see these two dudes or whatever, and they're like, huh, I wonder who these dudes are or whatever. This is just like of the eyes of like somebody who never watched Lupin. If you just go straight into part five, you're just like, hey, who is these two dudes or whatever in a hotel, not a hotel, in like an apartment or whatever, and they're just cooking, just talking, and then like they get delivered a box of cocaine, and they're just like, what the fuck, like, where did this come from? And then like it breaks down his character in like super quick and easy to digest. It's just like, hey, this is Lupin. This is all the things that he does. He's a thief or whatever. Here's his friend Jigen or whatever. He's like a sniper. He's the sharpshooter or whatever. Goemon, here's their like weeaboo assassin samurai thing or
Are
whatever.
you
And
gonna
it's just
call a
like,
Japanese man a weeaboo?
I mean, ooh. But anyways, anywho, right? But yeah, it kind of break down the character. Uh, in part four, I just didn't like how they kind of just went in. They were just like, yeah, you're supposed to know who these people are. That's what it kind of
Yeah,
seemed.
that's kind of yeah. The beginning of part 4 definitely does come off that way, but
Yeah, but
part 5 is very good. It doesn't go as crazy as part 4, like in terms of what they do with the you know how part 4 went.
yeah,
It doesn't go as nutty and like off the wall, but that girl Emmy
yes,
or
bro.
Ami or whatever, she like stays around.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna spoil. Well, you can't really say that without spoiling, but something happens to her, and I'm just like, oh wait, so is she gonna be gone forever? Because I thought she was gonna be like the Rebecca of the series.
Nah, I mean, she comes back, but like she gets her own character arcs and like her own episodes, kinda.
Okay, because like to be honest, she was dope as fuck.
Yeah, no, she does her own stuff. She's super cool. She like has her own arcs, and like obviously they involve the main cast still, but
Yeah,
there's a big focus that they do actually put on her. Thank God, because she's really cool.
yeah,
But
but yeah, I
yeah,
think
anyway, it's awesome. I watched it. It was like last summer. I started it, and then I went to Colossal Con, and then I like binged parts 4 and 5 when I got back, and like I don't know. I've watched part 5 like 3 times since then.
like see, always heard of Lupin, like ever since I started watching anime or whatever. But then it was just like I saw all these loop like way when I was younger. I used to go on Kiss Anime a lot, and I saw all these Lupin like episodes and movies and stuff, and I'm just like, all right, so if I want to watch this, where do I start? And then I just seen a whole list of just Lupin the Third, Lupin the Third, Lupin the Third, and
Yeah, I
in
mean
my head I was thinking like this is a lot. This is like Lupin the Third Part One, Lupin the Third Part Two. So I was like, where's Lupin the Second Part One? Where's Lupin the
yeah,
First Part
it's a
One? And
lot.
I was like,
It's definitely a
yeah.
lot.
But like me, when I was younger, I didn't know that was his actual name, like Lupin the Third. I thought it was just like different series or whatever. But yeah, it was just a lot for me to take in, and then like when you were like, hey, watch Lupin or whatever, and I'm just like, all right, chill.
All right, whatever.
I'm gonna watch Lupin or whatever, and I just got to the point where I was just like, fuck my backlog, I gotta watch all this shit, but I'm probably just gonna start Lupin today, and it's probably gonna make my backlog even worse, but whatever, fuck it, and like that's literally all I've been watching.
Yeah,
So
that's basically what happened to me too.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, Rigo,
Lupin's such a great
you
anime.
wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, bro, Lupin, bro. That shit.
Well, not.
Go
You
to-
haven't even watched it. Shut up. You said you had something.
Oh yeah. I was gonna be like, yo, I seen this shit on Twitter. You know, well, you see hella shit on Twitter, but the thing that I saw a lot recently was like, name your favorite male and female characters. So I was like, you know, why don't we do that? But like for like video games and anime, like name one of each, and then talk about why. That's just me though.
Alright,
You know,
I'm down for that.
we don't have to go with that. You know, it's just something simple. You know, something simple for the first cast.
Just like one dude, one girl for video games and anime.
Yeah, or you could do multiple. I really don't care.
All right. I mean,
It's just
it's
it's
your
just something to
topic.
talk about and see
Yeah,
see what we can do.
You could start us off. It was your idea.
All right, for video games, you know, I gotta go with the Turbo Chad, Kiryu Kazuma from the Yakuza series. That's the best male character. We still need him in Tekken. So,
I'm surprised he's
hopefully.
not in Tekken. Honestly,
bro, he's literally the most requested guest character in Tekken history,
why
and
did they
Harada's
put
like,
Negan
nah.
in Tekken before they put?
They put Negan Noctis.
Okay,
Negan and
Noctis
Noctis
I can
before.
understand
Yeah,
because
but
it's
like,
Final Fantasy, but
Wait, but like,
putting Negan in a Japanese fighting game over the main protagonist of the Yakuza games doesn't make any sense to me.
yeah, that was like a real
exactly.
curveball. Like I wasn't even into Tekken that like when that happened, but I was just like, what the fuck? Like, why is The Walking Dead in Tekken? Like, I don't understand.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
I don't know. It's just really
I
weird.
was gonna slightly blame Sega for it, but then again, like Sega's typically generous when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, Sega's
So
usually pretty alright.
I think it's just actually like Bandai Namco not like actually going to get it, but like, hey, hopefully one day maybe Tekken 8 if that's ever a thing. Probably is, but
Well,
anyway.
there was a tweet by Harada or whatever, like way back. It wasn't way back. Like I want to say it was probably like a month or two ago. But somebody mentioned like Kiryu and Tekken or whatever, and he was kind of like, "Hey, like you guys seem to really want this character or whatever. Like, tell me why I should put this character in or whatever." And then like he created like he was like I don't think he was trending, but like it was showed up on my timeline a lot where like people were just adding why Kiryu should be in Tekken. So I kind of think he has a chance to still be in Tekken.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
But
Apparently like he does, but like so apparently a lot of people thought like they were gonna add like some free DLC or whatever, and they thought it was gonna be him.
mhm.
It was like during the anniversary, and they showed like a white, like it looks like a white grayish suit which like Kiryu wears, and it looked like a dude who was buff. They were like, "Oh, we're about to get Kiryu,"
Yeah,
and then like when they do the full reveal, it was just basically a Harada skin,
yeah.
and everybody was like, "Bro, really?
You got a female character?
A female character for the video games?" It's kind of hard. I don't play a lot of games with female characters. Like,
Bro.
I ain't.
It's 2020.
I know, but like, I don't know why. Like, oh wait, I do. I'm gonna choose Byleth.
Violet,
guess.
that's fair.
I guess.
Violet
It's
is
the only
like
one I can remember.
kind of a
I was gonna
character.
say, huh?
Violet is like kind of a character.
Yeah, if you're going like a true character, if you're going with like true character, I guess I gotta go with interesting.
Dude, you've played the Persona games. Those are full of girls.
Yeah,
Doesn't have
but
to be like a main character.
I know, but I'm trying to think, man. It's kind of hard.
Bro,
You know,
so you're acting like
my small bean brain cannot handle it.
Bro, I already got a female character. I had the female character locked and loaded before I even got to the male character.
Oh
Bro.
damn, for real?
Yeah.
Like Tommy does not exist.
All right, I think favorite female character from video games got to go with Miss Kawakami, aka Miss Kawamami from Persona 5.
Whoa.
You're too thirsty, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, you know, I like her character arc in Persona 5. I thought it was like really well done, really, executed well. The teacher and student relationship, and I don't give a fuck, but we there for the bonuses, that free massage. Make sure you can do some stuff in the night. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
this is like kind of hard for me, especially for the male character, because I play a lot of RPGs, and a lot of the times those have silent protagonists. So like, there's not really a whole lot to go off of there,
Bro, I'm gonna choose Makoto from P3.
bro. No,
We're
I think
gonna leave P3 for another conversation.
if I had to pick, I don't know. It's hard to pick for me between Master Chief,
Ooh.
Snake,
Ooh.
and like I don't know, Dante maybe.
Damn, I forgot about Dante. What the hell? And I've been like talking about Devil May Cry for like
Because
the last like month essentially.
like so many of the games I play like have silent protagonists, and yeah, I don't know. I think just based off of like nostalgia reasons, I'd have to go with Master Chief because I was huge into Halo back in the day.
Bro, Halo was goated.
But as far as female characters, it's definitely Samus.
Damn, she is a female.
Yeah,
Damn.
bro, I love Metroid.
Damn, bro.
I
I'm
love
coming
Metroid,
off hella
bro.
sexist. I feel bad. I feel bad.
I can't wait for
do.
Metroid Prime 4. Like that was my hypest game. Like that's one of the reasons I bought a Switch and they delayed it. So here I am waiting.
Yeah, I think the reason why I bought a Switch was because I pre-ordered Smash Brothers.
I
And
bought a
like,
Switch like at launch.
yeah, I was a broke boy, so I can't. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
was young, 15, or I was like 14 at the time. I don't remember.
Caleb, you
You were
bought it
not-
when like Smash Bros. You were like 16, bro.
Oh wait! I thought you were talking about I thought you
No
were
way.
talking
If it was Smash
the
Bros, it
Switch
came out.
day one.
It came out 2018. So you're like 17, bro. What the hell?
No, I thought you were talking about buying the Switch day one. I heard that wrong. My bad.
Switch day one, Caleb would have been like 16,
Yeah.
15 or 16.
No. Yeah, I was like 15 because I was 15.
Caleb's just
No,
a little
'cause-
boy, by the way.
Because the Switch came out of my like when the Switch came out
Switch came out
2017.
2017. It came out right before I graduated high school.
Okay, then yeah,
So
that,
I
like,
was-
that was like the end of my junior year, start of my senior year. So yeah.
I was 18 when the Switch came out. I was turning 19 that year.
Yeah,
Damn,
that
I was
like
17.
the end of my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, but yeah. So
But yeah, go ahead, Caleb.
So
Yeah.
I really don't have a favorite male character because it kind of just based on like whatever I play recently. Because
Well,
like
pick
how you
one
said,
for
like,
recently then.
most of the RPGs have like silent protagonists or whatever. But for male characters, it'll probably be Yuri Lowell from Tales of Vesperia. It's like, dude is a fucking Chad. Even though he has his like little Sasuke edgy moment, it's like he's still a badass dude. And who else? And it'll also probably be Eric from Dragon Quest 11.
Oh yeah, that's he's also goated.
Sylvando was gonna be one of my favorite
Oh.
male characters, but
Still dandy.
but
So dandy.
he like
Well-
transcends character to the god. So
I don't
True.
think Dragon Quest is like fair because like all the characters in Dragon Quest like
because Dragon Quest is elite.
Yeah, like Dragon Quest 11, all the characters are just like super good. Like even Rob, I thought I was gonna hate Rob, but like he ended up being like one of my favorite.
Bro, during the time skip when you go back and you see him and you're training with him, bro, you're
Yeah.
bonding. It's
And,
good
like,
stuff.
You guys know like who I thought was gonna be my best girl in Dragon
Yeah.
Quest, and I was just like, yeah, J.
I was
and
like,
then
nah, it's Serena, bro, and you were like, nah. I was like, trust me.
But yeah, so favorite main male characters, I guess. Not main character, but favorite male characters in video games would probably be Yuri Lowell and Eric from Dragon Quest 11. For females,
Was he voiced by Yuri Lowenthal?
I forgot who he was voiced by, but in the definitive edition, one of my gripes is that he had two voice actors.
Oh, what the
I'm
hell?
like,
Yeah,
bro.
because didn't they have to get someone else for like the extra stuff?
Yeah, they had to get somebody else for the extra stuff, and like, you can obviously tell that they changed the voice actors, and it was really like off-putting.
Yikes.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I wanted to hurry up and like beat the game, and especially when I had Dragon Quest waiting to play too, and I was just like, I want to hurry up and beat this to play Dragon Quest. But yeah. So those are my two picks for male characters, and for female characters, this is tough because then it's the complete opposite of male characters. I have like a whole list of female characters, but I'll probably nail it down to Biking from Guilty Gear and Kawakami, of course. They're like the main two.
Bro, I'm the only one that didn't pick weeb characters.
Bro, like that's because
You
you're
right.
not on this plane.
Bro,
These
I
weeb-
play like 90% of the things I play are anime JRPGs, and I didn't pick anime characters for my favorites.
You know why? Because you're not a degenerate like us, all
Yeah,
right?
that's fair. That's
Hey,
fair.
hey, don't classify me with you,
Nah,
DCS.
bro, you started off the podcast calling yourself a degenerate. Be quiet.
I'm surprised you didn't hear that.
And then is what, anime too?
Yeah, but hold on. I want to give an honorable mention to Dante, of course.
Yeah,
For the
Dante's the
male.
goat.
Dante, a silly pro tag. He's a silly dude. Who else? Who else I want to give a shout out to? I want to give a shout out to these guys. Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
I want to
Alright,
give a
but-
shout out to the main characters of Castlevania, just like all the main dudes, because they're all raw.
Yeah. True.
Do
Yeah.
I have any chance?
And I want to say sorry for I didn't actually pick a good female character. I just realized a lot of the games I play are mostly male centric,
I mean, that's
protagonists.
just
And
video games, though. It's not like
True.
your fault.
True.
I want to give a shout out to Tracer from Overwatch.
Come on, dog,
Hey,
get
bro,
out of this
hey.
chat.
Hey, bro, that's a dead game, bro. Overwatch 2 about to be even deader
Ready
than
for
Overwatch right now.
Overwatch 2?
Like they're like Overwatch 2, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is this? Like, why do we have an Overwatch 2?" They're like, "Oh, you're putting a story mode in." I was like, "Okay."
You should have added that in the first.
True.
The first.
I remember
First
when
game.
it first released, and everybody was pissed off because they're like, "Look at all these trailers. These look like story mode trailers or whatever." And they're like, "No,
Yeah.
they're not."
Yeah,
All right.
anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna go with anime. For anime, I say we can choose multiple because it's kind of hard to choose
Yeah,
a
it's
favorite one in
hard
my
to narrow
opinion.
it down.
Personally, I need some time for the male characters. I think I
I
got
can
the
go
females
first.
kind of locked. All right. So yeah, you can go.
So I think if I had to narrow it down to two, top two in anime, it'd be Lupin the Third. I love
Let's
that guy.
go,
Dude, he everything about that character is great. He's so well
bro.
done.
Legit.
And I think it's hard. It's so hard to pick a One Piece character. Law's my favorite character, but yeah, I think I just have to go with Law. I have to stand One Piece real quick. Pick Law for my other favorite male character if I just had to narrow it down to two.
I feel that. Oh yeah, I feel like for anime you can also choose we're just also gonna include manga. So if you want to give the
Alright, if we're
manga
gonna throw
rep right now,
manga
too.
in too, the third one will be Guts.
Alright,
Because the Berserk anime suck, so I'm not gonna. I'm going
Yeah.
solely off the manga right there.
manga only for Berserk guys and Bleach.
And One Piece.
Yeah.
But
Pacing bad.
for females, there's so many. It's so hard.
I know for sure for the anime and manga, I'm trying not to go to the waifu. That's just for me. That's what I'm gonna try not to do.
Yeah. But it's hard because all anime girls are waifus, you know? That's just how they are.
Yeah. Sadly.
I guess for female characters, Fujiko from Lupin is definitely up there. Because she's basically just a female Lupin, and she goes crazy.
She does. She really does.
I really don't think any of the One Piece girls are any of my favorite characters, sadly. Because I love One
Nah,
Piece.
I feel that. I think my favorite One Piece girl is Robin, but she's still kind of bland.
She just hasn't been doing a lot post time skip, which kind of sucks. But
After any lobby.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think the one who got a lot of development was Nami out of all the girls in One Piece.
yeah, probably.
But even I'm just talking post time skip. But even then, she's still not a top tier female character just because of what happened.
Bro, who's my favorite anime girl? That's so hard.
Oh, I don't have one just because the waifu game is too strong right now. So yeah.
What? Let me check my thing real quick. Hold on. I gotta check my Crunchyroll queue because I can't even remember
I
all
thought
the
you-
anime that I've
I thought he was about to say, let me check something real quick. Oh, it says here you a simp.
Man, it's so
Ooh.
hard. Oh, either Yasuo from JoJo Lion. She's dope. I know neither
I
of you
still
have
need
read
to read
JoJolion yet.
parts. I still need to read part 7 and part 8. I like stopped at part like halfway through part 7 because I don't know. I just couldn't for some reason. Like it's good. Don't get me wrong, but like just some parts kind of drag on.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think part 7's overrated. I think part 7 takes too long to get into the really good stuff.
Yeah.
I had another JoJo girl, but I can't remember.
Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene.
Yeah,
Actually, like no cap, I love Jolene.
Like I would name my first daughter Jolene. To be honest.
Part 6
not
is
even-
part 6 is super underrated, and anyone who thinks that we should skip part 6 to animate part 7 is incredibly stupid and wrong, and you should feel bad.
Yeah, it gets basically fucked up at the end, but like it's like a good fuck up
It's
where like
so good
Araki.
though. It's so crazy.
Like Poochie, why are you gonna destroy the timeline?
Like
Because I want to be with Dio.
like it straight up lives up to the name JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in part 6. Like that's how wacky it gets.
Yeah. Like that's the first time where I'm like, damn, like this shit is really like bizarre.
I think that's really it though. I mean, another favorite male character could probably be Hinata from Haikyuu, but
Yeah.
he's like
I
10,
think
so
I
who cares?
figured it out mine.
Anyway,
You need some time for yours,
next.
Caleb?
Nah, I think I figured out mine.
All right, go ahead. I'm still trying to think of like one more or two more girls, to be honest.
Okay, so for dudes, this is easy. So for dudes, I'll probably have basically any of the 4 dudes in Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh, yeah, true.
They're goated.
True. Big facts.
Remember when I read that in 3 days?
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like working here, just like, hey, I'm at Dark Tournament. Like, start like a couple hours ago. I was like, yeah, but
That's good.
yeah. So any of the 4 dudes in Yu Yu Hakusho, Onizuka from Great Teacher Onizuka,
I still need to watch GTO
and
and then a lot of old anime.
and Kentaro from Golden Boy. Great Teacher Onizuka is funny as hell, but I heard the manga was better, which was on my like manga list, but I just haven't got to it.
I feel
But
like hearing the manga was better just applies to anything.
not well, true, but like great with Great Teacher Onizuka, it was kind of like, hey, like I'm a teacher or whatever, and I'm trying to get along with my students, but like I just want to get laid or whatever.
I mean, it'd
And
be
it's
like that.
Yeah. So, but he was he was like the teacher of like a delinquent class or whatever, but he was also like in a gang or whatever. And he's just trying to, he's like, I get these people or whatever, and try to get along with them and shit. But I feel like the what I heard, the manga had more like life lessons and shit in it.
That makes
than, like,
sense,
the
I
anime.
guess.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. So him and then Kentaro from Golden Boy, because he's just like that show is just funny as fuck. Kentaro is just the goat. And yeah, that's for like males. Oh, and Inosuke from Demon Slayer, but
Goats.
yeah.
Bro, imagine standing that mid.
Shut the fuck up.
The last chapter was I'm not
The
gonna lie.
the last chapter
Like-
was like pretty alright, yeah. But the
Yeah,
past
like-
like 30 have been like not that good.
Ever since then, they're like, let's infiltrate Muzan's temple. It's been
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
mid,
we
like
also-
super mid.
recent like this recent arc is like really mid.
It peaked
Like,
so
doesn't
it
hit the
peaked
peak
like
until, the
90
beginning of
chapters
the
in.
series.
Yeah.
Like not even halfway through the series it peaked, and then like here we are now.
Yeah, but
Ohio, Chicago, whoa.
so for females, that's probably a little bit harder. Actually, no, this is just like me standing the fuck out of Fate. So we got Saber.
More like fart. Haha.
Shut the fuck up.
Haha.
Fart.
Shut the fuck up.
That was very funny, dude.
Thank you.
We have Saber. We have Sakura. And we have
Sakura from Naruto?
no from fucking Fate. Damn. And who would be the second one? Oh, and Okita Alter. From Fate Grand Order.
From Freight Grand Order, bro.
Yeah, I kind of stuttered there, but
From
whatever.
Fart the Big Order.
Damn, bro.
Okay, that is it for the podcast.
Fart
Hey,
the
bro.
Big Request.
Hey, bro, we still haven't called you that one
We
name.
still haven't
so-
pulled out your super secret nickname.
Bro, I swear
No,
to
no,
God.
no. It's not that one word, but it's something
No,
that.
it's not. Yeah, no, it's not a slur.
No. I like.
At least not that I know of.
Yeah, hopefully not. But yeah.
Nah, I think it should be good.
But all right, Rigo, throw us your
All right.
boys and your
So
girls.
my boys. So for my boys, it's gonna be kind of sports anime related and sports manga related because that's what I've been reading a lot lately. So for sports, I gotta go with Kuroko. The short king right there. That's the short king, bro. Even though my favorite generation of Mirko is either Almine or Morisakibara, the center.
Omine is like the true goat though.
He's like just raw as fuck.
True.
For Haikyuu, I gotta choose. It's kind of hard for Haikyuu because they have a really good cast, but I like Bokuto a lot. Hey, that dude. Yeah, that goon. I like him a lot. And then, yeah, I'll do that for my sports anime. Just give him a little bit of representation. But other than that, for the rest, I'll probably have to say. I don't know why. I really just like Corazon. Or what? Yeah,
Yeah,
Corazon. I like Corazon a lot from One Piece. No Flamingo's brother. I just liked him a lot. It just that little back, even though it's like 2 or 3 episodes at most, like that little where you actually see him, like it just hit me differently.
Yeah, with Law's backstory.
No, I really enjoyed that. I like him a lot. Who else would I? I think my favorite JoJo or JoBro would have to be, of course, Jotaro, the Turbo Chat of the anime gang.
That's how I felt until I read JoJolion.
Yeah, I still need to read it.
Hat
And then,
Josuke's the boy.
Wait, what?
Hat Josuke.
Oh, had Josuke.
He's the boy.
And then also gonna give some shout outs to my boy Senku from
Oh yeah, did you ever finish that?
Bro, I finished that in like
finished
2
it
days.
yeah, you finished it like a day and a half.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I have a bad binging problem, guys. So if you want to recommend me some good ass anime, please, recommend it. Because to be honest, I'll probably give it a watch. Because I just be watching the same stuff all over again. But yeah, so I gotta give Senku from
IQ.
Hey, bro, chill on me, bro. It's not like I watched Haikyuu like in like 2 days before the season 4 came out. Chill. And then now I'm rewatching Kuroko. Damn, bro, chill on me.
I need to finish that.
Bro,
But yeah, I gotta give
it just hit
Senku
me
from
how sad it was again
Dr.
that
Stone.
Law's crew is called the Heart Pirates and Corazon translates to heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits me. That like makes me sad all the time.
That hits differently. Like when I first made that connection, I was like, "Damn, this hits. This hits."
All right, anyway, continue.
But yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Senku. I gotta give a shout out to what's the name, Bishamon, whatever, from the captain from Squad 7 in Fire Force. I like that
Oh.
dude.
Benimaru?
Yeah. Oh, they say Bishamon? My bad. Yeah, Benny Morrow. My bad. His last name is Shinamon. That's why I got confused. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Also give a shout out to the anime that started it all for me, basically, Bleach. I'm gonna give Ichigo there. Ichigo and Grimmjow and Coyote start. Big raw dudes.
Talk about your waifus now. I want to make fun of you.
Fuck. All right, I guess for the ladies, I gotta choose. That's kind of hard though. Ladies, I think I like the the cast from New Game. That slice of life anime where they make.
You've
they
been
try to
talking
make
about
a
that a
game.
lot. I gotta peep that.
It's alright. It's pretty alright. A little bit above mid, I say. But it's it's nice, lighthearted fun. I like
I
it.
think that's something that like you can watch. I only watch like the first couple episodes, but
It's something where you can watch. Like it's like I think they're both like 12 season, like both 12 episode seasons. So you can just
yeah,
blow right past them, and you don't have to pay too much attention. And you just like appreciate it. And it's like really good like animation quality. I think where it came out like 2016, I think 2017.
yeah, it's just cute girls doing cute shit. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, and they're making a JRPG. So it's like
Oh, go.
yeah. So yeah, I like that. Their cast. Well, so I like the cast from Asobi Asobase, whatever. You know that little skit anime.
We gotta watch that.
Yeah, bro. If you follow the podcast and if you have if you have free time, let us know when it works out for you. We'll invite you to our server and try to watch some anime movies or anime with you guys. But yeah, I like those cats. They're just funny. I like the girl from Kakaguri a lot just because she's a yandere and like I don't know, I just like gambling too. So yeah. And then the best girl ever, Jolene Cujo.
True.
Like I'm being dead serious. I
love
would
Jolene.
name my child child Jolene.
I love Jolene. She's such a good character. She's underrated.
Bro, big facts. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. I also gotta give honorable mention to Guts as well.
True.
You know, I think Guts is probably one of the rawest, if not the rawest. Especially you didn't say Gintama or
So
Gintoki. My bad.
that's just like a given, though. You know, like
Sure, like he's automatically like the rawest dude
Gintoki
ever.
and Luffy are like those are like my two of my favorite series and like the main
Yeah.
characters of them. So I feel like I tried to like steer away from main characters because those are
Yeah.
always like since those are the characters you see the most of.
True, true.
Yeah, I feel like
But
Oh, I was like, damn, why am I getting hyped all of a sudden? Then I realized smell of the game is playing right now. I was like, ooh.
I feel like
Yeah, yeah, cop the new Guilty Gear too, bro.
yeah, true.
oh, for a second I thought you said I copped the new Guilty Gear like you had
No.
it.
It's like yeah, we got beta codes, bro. You didn't?
Yeah, bro. We got the betas.
But yeah, I feel like Gintoki Luffy is probably like a given for like all of us.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't say it. But yeah,
But there's another thing that we're probably gonna do like every podcast, and that's like between the weeks of uploading, which we're gonna
Yeah.
try to upload every Saturday.
Yeah, that's the goal.
We'll talk about in every podcast. We'll talk about like things we read, watched, or played in the week, like things we picked up,
Yeah.
things we continued, and how we're feeling
Yeah.
about it. So I can start us off.
Oh, you want to end it a little bit short because then we start like around.
I mean, we still got like 20 minutes. If we can talk. We're talking,
True, let's just vibe, bro. This is basically the vibe cast as well.
Because
So
like
let's just vibe.
I got a good amount I want to say.
Yeah, yeah. You two been like watching hella, or you basically got Caleb into Lupin stuff, but you guys already talked about it.
Yeah,
in the
but
beginning, but I feel like you
I
guys
want
might
to
talk about it.
All right, so like
You pick.
all
Yeah,
of
go ahead. My bad.
like half of 2018 and half of 2019, I like went hard into collecting video games because we worked at a retro game store. That's how we know each other. Anyway,
Yeah, that's how we all met.
I went like balls deep into like collecting games. Like I was just buying stuff, and I was like, I'll get to this eventually. Like I have stuff on my shelf I bought the summer of 2018 that I haven't even opened yet. Like it's just sitting there on my shelf, and I had to stop because one, I was spending way too much money on video games.
Bro, that was me 2019 basically.
Two, we all quit because that job wasn't the greatest, so we all quit. And so I didn't have since September, I didn't really have access to a lot of games. I think from September to like January, other than new releases, I only bought like one game for my collection, like a retro game. I bought like one Dreamcast game. And like that was going from like buying multiple a week, whether I got paid or not. Like price was no object to me. Like I balled out. I bought like my collection went from probably just stuff that I had since childhood and like whatever into like early adulthood. I probably had a collection worth like $2.5 grand, but now it's like almost $9 grand.
Damn.
So yeah, like I spent a lot and I had to stop myself because it was dangerous. But then recently, now that my job pays pretty well, and we went up to a couple stores. We went out to one. We went out to like a really nice store, really good retro game store. I decided, me being a big fan of JRPGs, I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games. So I was like, I gotta fix that. But then, me being a game collector, I was like, I gotta buy all the Final Fantasy games now, huh? So that's what I've been doing. I've been buying all the Final Fantasy games, and
Yeah.
I picked up the one. I started two of them. I started 7, and I started 15, and I have put considerably more time into 7 than I have into 15, like hours more. And yeah, this is my first time like actually playing through the game before the remake. I'm hyped for that remake now, by the way, because I finished Midgar, the Midgar part, which is what people think the remake, this part of the remake is gonna only cover. So like,
Yeah.
I'm really hyped to see what they do with it. But
Probably gonna
yeah,
play. I'm probably gonna play Final Fantasy 7 before like if like I finish Persona 5 or out like relatively early. I'll probably pick up Final Fantasy 7 and like
I'm
hopefully
gonna
try to like rush through it.
I'm gonna pick it up probably release night, but I'm probably not gonna play it till I finish Persona.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been playing 7. The visuals, I've been playing on actual hardware too. Like, I didn't buy the Switch version or anything. I bought the PS1 version, playing it on a PS1, playing on original hardware. The visuals obviously didn't age that well. It looks kind of garbagey, but after the first hour or so, you really get used to it, and like, it's kind of whatever at that point.
Right.
But I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's pretty good. I
That's
think that people being like it's the greatest game ever made might not be right, but I haven't beat it yet, so I don't fully know.
that's
But
all good though. You know what I mean?
this is coming from a massive, massive Dragon Quest fan, which is Final Fantasy's like biggest competitor.
True.
So yeah, but it's fun. Cloud's all right as a protagonist. He's kind of, I don't know. I was gonna say he's kind of too like, oh, I'm big sword guy, you know. But
Kind of edgy.
there's yeah, that's how he starts off. But like there's more to him than that already. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's been fun. I like it a lot. I actually just bought all 3 games in the 13 trilogy today.
Oh yeah, you just sent us a photo about that.
Yeah, I just walked in and I was like, well, they got them.
Yep. Oh yeah. Remember, guys. Quick PSA: do not buy any greatest hits or any platinum hits or any platinum or whatever
Unless
greatest hit
you
versions.
absolutely have to.
Unless that's the only thing you can find.
True.
Do not try to. You know.
I think
Thankfully, I almost made that mistake while trying like when I was building up my GameCube collection over the summer. But thank God, like a copy literally came in that day when I worked at the when we worked at the secondhand game store.
I have one.
And
I have
yeah.
one PlayStation 2 greatest hits, whatever it's called. It's Soul Calibur 3 because that's the one I got. That's my childhood copy.
Yeah.
And that's my only non-black label game that I have in my entire collection.
I think the only ones I would ever not like I won't really care for would be the Devil May Cry PS2 versions, just because I like the red just looks clean with Dante, of course. Like that's probably the only ones I would not care for, but I will still try to hunt those black labels.
Yeah, anyway, so I'm getting into Final Fantasy now. Feels kind of good. Feels kind of bad because I'm a Dragon Quest fan. But having a good time. Looking forward. I'm mostly looking forward. I want to play 13 really bad because I know that's the one everyone hates.
Yeah,
And
that's the one I wanted to play the most.
I'm usually not one to like bandwagon on stuff like that. Like I bought 15 and people hate 15, but I think it's pretty okay. You know? I don't think it's as bad as people say, and I've seen a lot of people changing, the classic like new game not as good as the old game type of thing, and then years down the line everyone's like, "Wait, this is actually good." I've seen people kind of turn their opinion on the Final Fantasy 13 now more than they would have like 5 years ago. So I'm pretty hyped to play those now. Just gotta have to find my Xbox 360. So yeah, whoever wants to go for it.
Real people only played. Real people went from Xbox 360 to PS4.
That's what I did.
I had both.
See, even though I went from Xbox 360 to Xbox One to a PS4 to Switch and then to GameCube. But yeah.
Alright, so something you read, watched, played?
Anything? Oh yeah, have you read or watched anything new?
So for me, you kind of already know that I've been watching Lupin, but me and Jake have been playing Monster Hunter.
Hey, I try to get into
Oh
this, but I'm
yeah.
too low leveled. I'm too
He
low
got
leveled.
he sucked me back into Monster Hunter, bro.
Monster Hunter World. Like, all right, the I bought it way back like around Black Friday time or whatever, and I really couldn't get into it. Like that first beginning part, the tutorials and everything, I was just like, yeah, this is cool and all, but I feel like you got to play it with people and whatever. And then Jake is just like, hey, uh, I feel like getting back into Monster Hunter, and I'm just like, word. Okay, so we go and play Monster Hunter, and I'm like, yeah, this shit's fun as hell. It's really grindy, but I play a lot of
It's
gacha games
such a
and shit.
good grind though. It's not like
Yeah,
it's not like a boring like JRPG grind where you're just walking around in one area in a circle watching TV while
yeah,
you spam A. You're like you're grinding and then you get better weapons and armor and then you move on. And then you're like, "Oh, well I need better weapons and armor." Like there's a clear like reward to it that you
yeah,
can actually like feel the satisfaction of doing all of it. It's so good. It's like the best gameplay loop ever.
yeah. Like when like every hit feels satisfying. Like even with the charge blade or whatever it is, or the switch axe, like you were just sitting there and exploding his face, and then he just falls down over and dies or whatever.
Yeah.
It's it's
No,
it's
Monster Hunter World it's amazing. I love that game.
it makes me want to get into like the Monster Hunter series, but I know like Monster Hunter is like different from the rest of the
Yeah,
other Monster Hunter games.
they introduced a lot of quality of life stuff in World that like going
Yeah,
back if you didn't play the older ones before World, it's like really hard to go back.
yeah,
Yeah, like I was in the same boat as Caleb. Like I got into it, like probably like a week after they started playing like together, and like at first I hated the grinding. I was like, bro, let me just go hunt these big dudes. But then like after I did the missions, I was like, well, you know what? This game actually kind of heat.
And you're like, I
And I
kind of
started
want
playing
this
it.
sword, but I need to kill
Yeah,
like 8 more
bro,
of this
I,
one monster.
I have not upgraded any of my weapons or my armor until like yesterday night.
So the thing that got me back into it was like seeing clips on Twitter or whatever, and people are fighting these big ass monsters, and I'm just like, hey, I'm fighting a Puke Puke right now. This shit is not that good. Like
Bro,
this,
I killed mine in like three, like not even 3 hits. I killed mine like in like a minute, bro. I was so like, damn, this is supposed to be strong. The thing that
yeah,
gave me, I remember when I killed an Agenath, like at like Monster Hunter rank like 2, and I was like, damn, bro, I'm a badass.
Just wait till you get to the Elder Dragons, bro. You don't even know.
Bro, I tried to kill what's called was it a Raytheon or whatever?
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
I got fainted 3 times, bro. There
That's
was the end of the quest. I was like, damn.
that's a baby monster, bro. You don't even know.
Bro, at
I was
first
like,
I was
damn.
like that. I was like, the Raytheon is like, what the fuck is like? This is really hard to beat. And then like at the point I'm at now, it's like, yeah, that's whatever. But these Elder Dragons, I forgot the name of the one that we just fought, the fire one or whatever. But
Teostra.
yeah, that one kind of gave me a butt kicking. 'Cause,
Bro, let me tell you about this boy Caleb and his deaths.
Wait,
So-
what happened? Oh,
So we get
oh
a
yeah, because every time in the party here, Caleb, did you die? Yeah. Damn, Caleb, that was our last life. You took two. You took three. You took 2 out of our 3 lives, bro. Come on, no.
so we have a squad of 4. It's me, Caleb, and then 2 of our other friends. And
I try to join, but I'm too
every-
low leveled.
yeah, and every time we play, Caleb takes like 2 out of because you get 3. I don't for people who don't play Monster Hunter. Every hunt across all 4 of your people, you get 3 deaths. If 3 people die, or if the same person dies 3 times or whatever, you instantly lose the mission. Caleb dies 2 out of 3 times every time. Like,
Yeah.
bro, so Teostra has this move where he fully stops moving and he charges up and then he like explodes. And if you're in that explosion radius, you die. Like it's basically a one shot unless you have like the best literally like the best armor in the game. And Caleb's just in the insect glaive, right? And you can like jump around, you know? And you like pogo stick yourself up in the air and you fly around like an anime character. And so we see him stop and the other 3 of us run away. And one of our dudes is like, it's the big explosion, get back, and we see Caleb just pogo stick himself into the air, just right at this dude who's about to explode. Like he doesn't he hears the comms, ignores it, and just jumps at the guy, and then the monster was like with my weapons and armor, he was 3 hits away from death. And
Bro,
Caleb just
I was trying
pogo
to get
vaults
the.
into a literal nuclear explosion and just loses us the mission. We had to restart.
Oh wait, was that the one where you like Caleb, bro? Why did you not like retreat or whatever?
Yeah.
So my explanation for that, right? So
Stupid.
by the time in the party when I realized he said, hey, big explosion, get out of there, I was already in the air. Like, and I was just like, fuck, I gotta move. And me panicking, I pressed the circle button to like, I pressed the X button to evade in the air, and then press the circle for like the whatever slash move it just propels you forward and you slash or whatever. And I was like, fuck, I'm in the air. I gotta hurry up and get out of here. And I'm panicking, like wrestling my controller, and I press circle on accident, and I'm like, fuck, and I'm just going straight deeper in. And I'm like, all right, yep. I'm sorry.
Bro. Like we look, I just turn my camera and I see you just like, nah, I got this. And you just spring yourself into the air and just instantly die, and it was hilarious.
So, oh man, and then like we did that mission like 4 times or whatever.
Yeah, because that was the first time. The
Yeah,
second
that was
time,
the first time.
the second time I died one of the times because I was trying to climb up that ledge, but it bugged.
Yeah,
And I couldn't run away, and then 2 of us died at the same time, and then he dive bombed on Luke, and he just died instantly.
Yeah, but
yeah.
and then he just like true combo touch of death me or whatever.
Yeah.
Exploded the floor and then slams on me, and I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah. It was weird because back when the game came out, when I first started playing it, it was just me and Chris. Like we had a 2-man duo, and the only monster. There was only 2 monsters that gave us trouble, and that was Nergigante, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Because he's the vibe check.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know that dude. You've done the Zora Magdaros stuff, right? The
Bro,
giant,
I'm
like the giant
yeah.
volcano dragon or whatever that you have to climb on.
I think that's the next one. I
Alright,
think that's
well,
the
there's
next one.
gonna
I think
be.
because I just finished hunting the Zoro Adachi whatever.
Alright, yeah. So there's gonna be this dude that shows up when you're doing that mission called Nergigante, and he's like an endgame boss, but he shows up like throughout the story. And he's the vibe check. Like he will just slap you around.
Damn.
And he gave us trouble because that's how it's supposed to be. And then it was the wind one, Kushala Daora, that we like bodied because we had 4 of us.
Oh yeah, didn't you guys use like mega bombs or whatever, and like you caught it while it was sleeping?
We basically pulled out all of the good strats that we didn't know existed when we first did it. And when keep in mind, when I first fought these Elder Dragons, I was still using Greatsword.
Yeah, that's kind of tough because like Greatsword, you kind of have to.
Yeah, it's incredibly slow. It's all about positioning, and when you have Kushala Daora who's just flying around throwing tornadoes at you,
Damn, I just used the switch axe.
It's infuriating. That's when I switched to the switch axe. Or no, I switched to the charge blade.
See, what I heard, like the switch axe is like really good for like the story shit because it's just like it does like the most damage output.
Yeah.
It's just if you want to hurry up and get done with the story, just use the switch axe.
I just started using longsword. It's pretty alright.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up the longsword, but right now the switch axe, I don't know, it's kind of been fire because like to be honest, I just get like right in between their legs, tails, and I literally just start spamming circle, and then it literally breaks off like hella parts, and it literally cuts off their tail most of the time. Before they're even dead.
Is there anything that you
that I picked up?
Yeah, anything new
or
anything you continued?
Well, again, I picked the Monster Hunter like them. It's done as far as they are, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. At first, I didn't like it, like how Caleb was mentioning the tutorials and all that. But now I'm kind of used to it. I picked up the Kuroko no basket manga just because I was like, damn, let me see how the manga is compared to the anime. And so far, it's like pretty identical, and I like it a lot. Also picked up Jujutsu Kaisen, which is gas, bro. Bro,
I think
Gojo.
You're farther than me now, but yeah, it's pretty gas.
Hey, what?
I think you're farther than me and JJ.
Let me check what chapter I'm on.
I want to let the chat. I already have like a good stack of like 30 chapters, so I want to let him stack up a little more.
I think I'm at 47. I think I'm gonna stop at 50 and wait till like it reaches like 120 or 125, and then just binge it. Or probably like once the anime releases, see what chapter they're on, and I'll just like binge from then or till then. But yeah, I picked up JJK Boys Fire. I love Itadori, and I love Gojo. Gojo probably one of my favorite characters right now.
True, my Abby.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. What else did I also pick up? I guess I continued Haikyuu. Just read the last chapter. Kind of heat. You know, you find out some things. Not too much things, but you find out what happens. Uh, like basically, if you guys don't know, you know, there's basically on a professional sports team now. So yeah, and
Yeah, we've been here for about an hour.
yeah. I don't think there's
I don't really
anything
have
else.
much else to say, really. We can
Oh
call
yeah,
it a first one.
I guess I could just like say that I basically picked up and finished like or not Kuroko, fuck. Or picked up and finished damn Doctor Stone and Fire Force and like finished it. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty much it.
you were watching some summer seasonals.
Yeah. See, for me, I'm usually lagging back. I like to binge my shows, so I don't watch too much weekly. I think the last thing I watched weekly was, besides season 4 IQ, was Demon Slayer, but I started that like after like episode 20. But yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like, see,
Alright, well.
like with Demon Slayer, I kind of was obligated to watch it.
Yeah, because
weekly.
you read the manga like early.
Yeah.
I read it like way before the anime was even announced. I was just like, "Yo, Demon Slayer is hype as fuck." So I wonder how they're gonna do the manga and this. I mean, the anime, and it's animated by like one of the better animation studios. Does Fate, which is another anime I like. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's see what this is about. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, don't sleep on One Piece, guys. Like a lot of
Never
people,
ever sleep on One Piece, bro.
I see a lot of people say like, "Bro, I'm not gonna watch One Piece or read it because it's like over 900 chapters, over 900 episodes." Like, bro, my friend said that was saying that for his entire time that got him into anime, and now he says that's like one of his probably his most favorite series at the moment, man.
It's my number one manga, and I don't think anything will ever be able to top it.
I'm in that
So,
boat.
you guys know that I'm not like the biggest One Piece fan. Like, not as big as like you guys, but like I still enjoy.
Well, I'm
it.
not that big. I just
But like,
like
yeah,
it.
but
I have a whole wall in my room dedicated to One Piece stuff.
But like people talk about like, oh well, it's too many episodes or whatever. It's like 800 or well, I forgot how many episodes is out now, but it's like
It's 800
oh
something. Or
yeah,
no, it's
it's like
like 915 or something like that now.
yeah. But they complain about that, but then I don't know. The thing that bothers me about it is that the fact that the anime knows that it's too long, and then people say that's like, oh well, you can't watch it because it's too long, and they come out with movies that recaps those arcs, and they're not like, hey, I'm Luffy and we did this or whatever. They actually go super in depth of like the
Yeah, like
arcs.
the first few arcs have movies, but
Yeah, I know like Enies Lobby does.
I
I think
Alabasta
Enies Lobby is
does.
like probably the most emotional arc I've had. That like to me at least.
But yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
can agree with
sit
that,
around and watch
especially in One
something like
Piece.
Naruto.
Yeah.
And then I sit around and watch something like Naruto, and then it'd be like, oh yeah, it's like the best, but like that's like 500 episodes. That's literally 500 episodes.
They'll say One Piece is too long, and then they'll watch Naruto for like the third time.
Bro,
Yeah,
they'll watch like the 50% of it that's filler too. You're
Yeah.
like, damn. You really can sit through this trash?
but
Yeah.
out of the big three, our ranking for the big three would probably be One Piece, Bleach, Naruto.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
rankings are all the same for sure.
I don't want to give. Well, I mean, we're about to wrap up the podcast, but I'm not going to give my reason. It's probably going to be the next podcast. We all
Yeah,
talk. We all kinda have
Yeah,
the
the net podcast is gonna be a lot of us, you know, go more in depth about our opinions and probably explain to you more of our, you know, what we like and like what's our favorite things, play games and anime and all that stuff,
Yeah,
probably.
for sure.
But yeah, if you guys enjoy it, you know, follow us on Twitter. We'll have our Twitter in our in the
It'll
descriptions.
be on the screen, I think, too.
Yeah, and if you wanna join us on our Discord, watch some anime and just like vibe with us, you know, just DM one of us and we'll get you an invite.
It will probably also be in the description too.
Yeah.
It just depends on how I feel.
Yeah.
Well,
Alrighty, guys.
we will
Thank
see
you.
you next week.
Yeah, thank you for joining in to the very first episode. And, you know, hopefully y'all like it. If y'all have any comments about it, let us know in our DMs because we don't want to be flamed in the open Twitter world.
True.
So yeah. Bye guys.
Yeah.